Welcome to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, your daily briefing on tech and innovation. Today is 2026, June 10th, and we are staying strictly in technology territory. AI agents, AI infrastructure, model training, and one suspiciously ambitious phrase, the AI super app.
Beautiful. No stock charts, no panic candles, no uncle texting you, should I buy the dip? Just machines learning things and humans pretending we fully planned it.
Story 1. NVIDIA published Accelerating Federated Learning Research with AI Agents and NVIDIA FLARE Auto-FL. The key problem is simple. Federated learning research often starts with, quote, what should we try next? NVIDIA's answer is to use AI agents to help explore choices like aggregation rules and FedProx coefficients.
So federated learning is when data stays in different places, but the model still learns from it, right? Basically like a study group where nobody is allowed to show their homework, but somehow everyone still passes the exam.
Exactly. It matters because hospitals, banks, device makers, and research groups often cannot centralize sensitive data. Auto-FL aims to make the experimentation loop faster, so teams can test what works without manually poking every parameter like a nervous raccoon in a server room.
I like the idea, but I disagree with the hype a little. If an AI agent suggests your next experiment, that is not magic. It is more like a lab assistant with a clipboard, a caffeine problem, and absolutely no emotional damage from failed benchmarks.
Fair correction. Story 2. NVIDIA's DGX Spark Enterprise Manageability post is about lifecycle control for AI infrastructure at scale. As AI systems grow, companies want them provisionable, manageable, observable, and secure, not treated like one giant gaming PC under someone's desk.
Wait, you mean the corporate AI strategy cannot be Dave knows the password and the GPU fans sound healthy? Shocking. Truly a governance scandal.
The simple version, enterprise AI needs the boring plumbing. Updates, access control, monitoring, configuration, and recovery. For normal people, that boring plumbing determines whether AI tools at work are reliable, protected, and available when deadlines arrive.
Story 3 has a very techy title. Train models faster with JAX and max text using NVFP4 on NVIDIA Blackwell. I read that and felt like my toaster had enrolled in graduate school.
The important part is throughput. NVIDIA says frontier LLM pre-training can span trillions of tokens across thousands of accelerators, so every percentage point of step time matters. NVFP4 is a low-precision format designed to move faster while preserving enough accuracy for training workflows.
So it is like packing for a trip with a tiny suitcase. You throw out the heavy stuff, keep the essentials, and hope you did not leave your passport, your model quality, or your dignity at home.
Story 4. OpenAI highlighted how LSEG is scaling trusted AI across its global business. The post says LSEG is using OpenAI to accelerate insights, shrink release cycles, and empower 4,000 employees. We are not discussing markets here. We are discussing enterprise AI deployment.
4,000 employees is not a pilot. That is not, we gave 3 interns a chatbot and vibes. That is a serious rollout, which means trust, data controls, prompt design, and user training become the product, not the garnish.
And that is the practical lesson for listeners. If your company is adopting AI, ask 3 questions. What data can it see? Who checks its output? And how do teams measure whether it actually saves time? The answer should be more precise than innovation energy.
Story 5 comes from MIT Technology Review's Download. One piece mentioned how this year's World Cup ball may not fly as far, and another headline pointed at OpenAI's super app, sports physics and AI platform ambition in one newsletter. That is a very 2026 breakfast.
The tech angle is useful. Ball flight depends on materials, aerodynamics, and sensor era design. while an AI super app suggests one interface for search, work, creation, scheduling, and maybe your entire digital life. I will reverse my earlier caution slightly. Centralization can be convenient if users keep real control.
That is the tension of the day. AI tools are becoming faster, more agentic, and more deeply embedded. Great for productivity, risky if we sleepwalk into dependency. If today helped, subscribe to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, like the episode, and tell us, would you trust one AI app to run your workday?